Hey guys, so I'm going to talk about steroids. And this is something that I've struggled with for a long time, many years, even really before I was a fitness professional. But it's really making the news lately. It's really big in the fitness industry, and there's a lot of discussion about it. And so I feel like I really can't be quiet anymore because it's just so prevalent. It's so out there. So thank you for watching the video. I'm certain that there will be people who disagree with me, and that's fine. You have a right to disagree with me, just like I have a right to my own perspectives. I just ask that if you do disagree, please be kind. Don't be hateful. It's too easy to be hateful in our world. Believe me, I know. So let's talk about it. So I am a Fit Pro. I've been one for 8 years now, and I love my job. I love what I do. I work primarily with women in their 40s and above. My oldest client is 89. And I work specifically with people who are struggling with some type of issue. Now, anybody who needs to lose weight, you're like, well, they're struggling with an issue. Yes, but I also work with the more intense issues, people with illness, people with injuries. I've even worked with stroke victims. I've worked with cancer patients. I've worked with people in wheelchairs who have one limb that's working, things of that nature. So I work with the hard cases. I take the hard cases, which are the cases that a lot of trainers don't want to touch, and I understand that. For some reason, God's called me to this. I didn't know that in the beginning, but that's where I've come to, and I love it. I love it. It's tough, but I love it. So I'm a holistic health coach and a personal trainer, and I've been on my own journey muscularly for years because I've had some metabolic health issues really for probably over 20 years and didn't know. I didn't know until a few years ago. And so I've been trying to get my body back to its own healthy state. And as I age as well, I'm almost 50 years old, I've struggled to be able to gain the muscle mass that I want to gain. So I understand the desires that people have to gain muscle. Like, it's a big deal, especially when you're a fitness professional. You want to look the part. I completely understand this 100% because when you don't look the part, people don't really take you very seriously. And I get that. Okay, I get it. And I'm not only talking about Fit Pros here. Okay, I'm talking about steroids in general. But when you're a fitness professional and you're taking steroids, or you're a fitness person and people are basically worshiping you on social media, which I'm not all about anyway, but people are looking up to these people who are taking these steroids, whether they're being honest about the steroids or not. Okay, there are people that I specifically know who are on steroids and who are trying to put their footprint into the world and trying to help people get healthy, but yet they're taking steroids. And I don't want to be judgy, I don't, but I don't get it. I don't understand. Now, and I'll explain why in a minute. There are people who've used the argument of, well, these people have to put just as much time or more into the gym. And it's like, yes, absolutely. I respect and honor they're doing the hard work, hands down. But what are the consequences of what they're doing to their body? And do you stop as a consumer before you say hire a trainer, or you follow the gurus online? Do you stop and consider and think about these things before you just jump on and say, oh, I'm going to take that too, or I'm going to go start looking into performance enhanced drugs? And so here's what really God has shown me about drugs. Drugs have their place in the world. Like, medicine is important in certain, sorry, it's really raining. It actually was just hailing. Medicine is important at times. I get that. It is, and I get it. Okay. So I'm not saying never take medicine, although I'd be very happy to never ever take medicine ever again in my life, okay? I got to be pretty bad before I'm going to let drugs in my system, okay? Now, you're also talking to somebody who used to drink seriously, heavily. I was a smoker, and I'd have popped pills, no problem, if it made my headache go away. I was on all sorts of drugs per doctors for so many years that did so much damage to my body. And now looking back, I know that part of my metabolic health issues are because I was on all of these drugs for things that really I shouldn't have been on drugs for. Okay, I needed to be working on my health more spiritually and mentally, which would have changed my body. So, keep that in mind as we're talking. Drugs, especially steroids, are literally changing your body. And you say, yes, but for the better. But no, okay? I have been watching people. I listened to one woman who literally said, somebody asked her, are you having a lot of side effects? She was actually honest about the steroids, which I actually respect. And they said, well, are you having a lot of side effects? And she said, oh, no, not a lot. She said that, she was, her voice got deeper, lots of body hair now, and her clitoris got bigger. Yeah. And she didn't feel like that was a big deal. I'm like, what? What? And she had no chest whatsoever. It was completely gone, flat. Now, it's her decision. She can do with her body what she wants. I get it. You guys can do to your body what you want. But I want to talk to you about the choice you're making before you decide to dive into this, or before you decide to just, follow these people and think that they're just really healthy. Because guys, it's not healthy to have your voice as a female change to a man voice. It's not healthy to lose your breasts. It's not healthy to get a bigger female anatomy, It's not healthy. And what is it doing to the men? Countless men who have told me personally they wish they would have never taken the steroids because it totally changed their hormones. And they're not the same now, okay? They're having problems because they're not the same. And these are guys that are younger, way younger than me, okay? Guys, this is serious. And I want to know, why is it respected? Why is it a respected practice? Even in bodybuilding, okay? I've spoken with women who used to be professional bodybuilders. And that's back when the industry was actually respected. It was something that was admired and respected. You know why? Because they actually were doing all the hard work without drugs. There was no help. They had to build those muscles by themselves. It was all them. There was no drugs. Then the industry changed and they allowed the drugs to come in, and next thing you know, now like they're all on drugs. And so why is that something that we're admiring? I mean, I'm sure there's a few that aren't, but I think the majority of people are on drugs these days. So why is it respected? Why are we respecting, I'm not, but why are some people respecting abusing your body? Because that's what it is. We're literally abusing the body when we're taking drugs that enhance muscle growth. We're abusing our body. You're abusing your body when you drink. You're abusing your body when you take drugs that you shouldn't be taking. I understand some people have to take medications. I get that. I get it. I don't always agree with all the medications that are being taken, because there's ways you can live naturally without medications. You can fix the problem without medication. But I understand that there's a time and a place for that. So, okay. But why are we respecting people who are taking drugs to build muscle mass? Doesn't that feel like cheating to you? It does to me. It feels like cheating. And so I question. And then, there are the people who lie about it. They lie, and there's a lot of them. I see it all the time. They lie about being natural. Oh yeah, I'm natural. I don't take. Meanwhile, their voices are too high or too low. It's so obvious. So why are we respecting that again? I don't understand. And as a fitness professional, it's frustrating to watch. It's disheartening because the way that I function in life is for myself and my clients, the goal is always to be as natural as possible and to literally care for your body, care for your cells, care for your muscles, care for your insides, just as much as you care for your outsides. And that's true health, is caring about your metabolic health. What is metabolic health? It's literally the makeup, your immune system, your cells, the makeup of your body. Why do we want to do things to our body that would ruin our actual health? I don't get it. I don't. And I'm kind of tired of being quiet about it. And that's why I'm doing this video. Because at the end of the day, not everybody's going to be for me. I'm not going to be everybody's coach because I am very, very conservative when it comes to what clients are doing, what they're putting in their body, what they're practicing in this world of health. I'm not the trainer that beats you up and says, hey, you better be puking by the time we're done. In fact, I'm the exact opposite of that. I'm not the trainer that says, oh, let me drink a pre-workout. Oh, let me have this, what are they called? Energy drinks. Oh boy. Yeah, I used to be on those every day years ago, like over 10 years or more. So those are evil. Guys, these things that are out there being advertised to you that are healthy, these foods, these boxed foods, these bars, these diet plans that are so expensive, that are giving you food to eat that's like a little bar this big, and you're supposed to somehow be satiated on this very fake food that's chock full of chemicals. And you're like, well, I'm losing a lot of weight on this. Sure, but you're messing with your metabolic health. You're messing with your ability to lose weight in the future. You're messing with your hormones. You're messing with the natural design that God gives us for our body. It's not natural, it's not normal, and it's not okay. You have to decide for yourself what you're willing to do. Are you willing to compromise your own health in the name of, I want something fast and quick? There's diet pills, there's these crazy diets like I'm talking about, where some of them, they don't even want you to work out or exercise because you're not consuming enough food for energy. Why is that healthy? I don't get it. It's not healthy. It's not. God designed our body to literally eat food, drink water, eat food, and have that food be our nutrition, our nutrients, and our energy so that we can perform tasks throughout the day. One of those tasks can be to build muscle. Great. But that's not all life is about. Life is not only about being a rock hard muscle person, okay? It's not all about that. It's not all about your physique. True health is actually less about what you look like and more about your innards and what's going on with you cellularly. That's true health. All right? So I would love to hear what you believe and what you feel. Again, please be respectful. Forgive me for my passion about this. I'm just tired of being quiet because it's like, what is happening? But, the world is going in a very scary way. And the entire health industry is really a scary place. It just is. I'm not just talking fitness, I'm talking health in general. And so, guys, you got to be your own advocate, and you have to be willing to go against the grain. And I catch a lot of flack with a lot of people, both close to me and not close to me, when it comes to the way that I live my life and the things that I believe, when it comes to health. And I'm just having to learn to accept that's just how it's going to be. And you may have to learn to accept that as well if you choose to go down a different path. I challenge you before I leave you to really research, to really educate yourself. If you're wanting to get fit, 2023 is upon us. I'm a personal trainer. I do online training. I have amazing programs, and I help people to get healthy spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Oh, and by the way, I'm not perfect. I have issues too that I have to work on every day, and it's a struggle for me too, guys. I'm right there with you. But these are the programs I give, and because I have my own battles that I've been through in life, it helps me to be able to help my clients because I know what I'm talking about, because I too have to go down these roads with you. So my programs are designed to help you spiritually, emotionally, and physically, okay? And those are all important, okay? If you're going to look into a fitness program, I want you to take it very seriously and do your research. Don't just hire the popular trainer or the trainer that's got millions of followers just because they've got rock hard abs and butts. That's great. I respect it really because they look amazing, right? Some of them don't take steroids, and I really respect those people because, you know, my hats go off to them. They're working hard, they're making it happen, and they're doing it natural. That's awesome. But for the people who aren't doing it natural, why are you wanting to hire somebody who's really behind the scenes doing it fake? Why do you want to hire that? So think before you hire, think about it. Think about your own health. What do you really want to see happen with your own health? Do you truly want to be healthy, or is this more of a I just want to look good type thing? And I'll be honest with you, I no longer accept clients who are doing it just for I want to look better. Yeah, I don't. I actually screen my clients as much as they screen me because we won't be a good fit. Because if the only reason you're doing something is to look better, that's the wrong reason. Your reasons need to be because you literally want better health. You want your entire lifestyle to change spiritually, mentally, physically. You want it all to change, and it's not easy, and no diet's going to fix it. No diet's going to fix it, or no going to the gym is going to fix it. It's way bigger than gymming and dieting. And so I really talk to my clients before I will accept them as a client, and make sure that they understand that this is a way bigger thing to take on than just let's do a diet. So I really encourage you, again, to educate yourself, to think about this, to think about it, because 2023 is upon us, and everybody starts wanting to hire trainers, and I would love for you to hire me. I'd love for you to contact me, and we can talk about what your goals are and what you want. But don't call me or text me or whatever if your heart is you just want to look better. Do we all want to look better? Of course. I want to look better. Yes, of course. But that can't be my main reason. That cannot be my main motivation. It just can't, because that's not healthy. The main motivation needs to be because you want to truly be healthy. And when people are taking drugs, trying to be healthy, that's not the truth. That's not real. That's not real health. Real health is being natural. Real health is literally allowing your body to do what it's designed by God to do. Okay? So, hey, if you're on board with me, that's awesome. Give me a high five. If you're not, I hope I didn't disrespect you in any way. I don't want to step on toes, but I want to say enough to where maybe people stop and think, yeah, why do I admire people who are kind of cheating or who are like hurting and harming their body? Why am I admiring that? Why am I doing that? Or why am I doing that to myself? Why am I respecting the fact that I'm harming my body? No, that's not good, guys. All right. Message me if you need anything. If you'd like to talk about training, I do free consultations on the phone, and we can talk about what's going on, and we can see if we're a good fit. Again, the new year is upon us and it's the time to get serious about it. But I don't want you to just do it because it's the new year. I want you to do it because you want a new you, literally. You want a new you. And it can't just be, oh, I'm going to be in for a month and then quit. No, we don't do that. This is a lifelong thing. This is something that we literally take seriously, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. There's no quick fixes. There's just no quick fixes. This is years. Usually when people are heavy, obese, their molecular makeup is struggling. This is stuff that's been going on for years, and you have to fix the mental reasons just as much as you have to fix the physical reasons. So yeah, it's not easy, but it's doable. It's very doable, and it's wonderful when you start seeing the breakthroughs and you start seeing a new way of life. It's beautiful. I'm blessed to be a part of that journey. And if you choose to talk to me about your journey, I would be more than happy to talk to you and see if we're a good fit. Otherwise, guys, be careful out there, be wise and be cognizant of what you're doing to your body, because your body is always listening. It's always talking, it's always listening, and it's always needing you to be an active participant in its health. God bless you guys. I'll see you soon. Merry Christmas.